The sick kangaroo. A thin, visibly distressed kangaroo stands alone in the dusty outback. Its fur is patchy and dull, and its eyes are half closed. Flies buzz around it, and small parasites are visible on its skin. A wildlife rescuer in a khaki uniform and wide-brimmed hat approaches cautiously, holding a medical kit. The kangaroo looks wary but too weak to hop away. The rescuer's expression is one of concern and determination. The rescuer carefully examines the kangaroo, wearing gloves and using a small tool to remove visible parasites. The kangaroo flinches but remains still, as if sensing the rescuer's good intentions. The medical kit is open nearby, filled with supplies. The rescuer kneels a few feet away from the kangaroo, offering a handful of fresh greens. The kangaroo sniffs the air hesitantly, its ears twitching. The rescuer's gentle demeanor begins to ease the kangaroo's fear. A safe haven. The kangaroo is now in a shaded enclosure at a wildlife rescue center. It lies on a soft bed of hay, looking weak but more relaxed. The rescuer prepares a bowl of water and medication, mixing it carefully. Healing begins. The rescuer gently applies a soothing ointment to the kangaroo's skin. The kangaroo's fur looks slightly healthier, and fewer parasites are visible. The rescuer smiles softly, encouraged by the progress. Bonding moment. The kangaroo nibbles on fresh vegetables from the rescuer's hand, its eyes brighter and more alert. The rescuer sits cross-legged nearby, watching with a proud and caring expression. Regaining strength. The kangaroo stands tall in an outdoor pen, its fur now glossy and full. It stretches its legs, showing signs of returning strength. The rescuer leans on the fence, observing with a satisfied smile. Final checkup. The rescuer gives the kangaroo one last checkup, confirming that all parasites are gone. The kangaroo looks healthy and energetic, its tail swishing happily. The medical kit is packed up, signaling the end of treatment. Release into the wild. The kangaroo bounds gracefully into the open outback, free and healthy once more. The rescuer watches from a distance, waving goodbye with a bittersweet smile. The sun sets behind the mountains, casting a golden glow over the scene. On the other hand, a kangaroo is surrounded by a swarm of angry bees in the outback. It hops frantically, trying to escape, but the bees cling to its fur. The background shows a dry, rocky landscape under a harsh midday sun. Aftermath of the attack. The kangaroo collapses, exhausted and covered in bee stings. Its fur is matted and its eyes are half closed. Flies buzz around it and small parasites are visible on its skin. Alone in the outback, the kangaroo lies weakly under a scraggly tree, its breathing labored. The parasites have multiplied and its skin looks inflamed. The sun beats down mercilessly. The rescuer's arrival. A wildlife rescuer in a khaki uniform and wide-brimmed hat drives up in a rugged jeep. They spot the kangaroo from a distance and stop the vehicle, grabbing a medical kit. First approach. The rescuer kneels a few feet away from the kangaroo, speaking softly to calm it. The kangaroo looks wary, but too weak to move. The rescuer's expression is one of concern. Initial assessment. The rescuer carefully examines the kangaroo, noting the bee stings and parasites. They put on gloves and prepare to begin treatment, their medical kit open beside them. Gentle capture. The rescuer gently wraps the kangaroo in a soft blanket, lifting it carefully into the jeep. The kangaroo's eyes show a mix of fear and relief. Arrival at the rescue center. The kangaroo is placed in a clean, shaded enclosure at the Wildlife Rescue Center. It lies on a soft bed of hay, looking weak but safe. Cleaning the wounds. The rescuer uses a damp cloth to clean the kangaroo's bee stings and inflamed skin. The kangaroo flinches but remains still, sensing the rescuer's care. Removing parasites. The rescuer carefully removes visible parasites using tweezers and a magnifying glass. The kangaroo's skin looks raw, but less irritated. Applying ointment. The rescuer applies a soothing ointment to the kangaroo's wounds. The kangaroo's eyes close as it relaxes under the gentle touch. First meal. The rescuer offers the kangaroo a bowl of fresh water and leafy greens. The kangaroo nibbles hesitantly, its strength slowly returning. Medication time. The rescuer mixes medication into the kangaroo's food, ensuring it gets the necessary treatment. The kangaroo eats willingly, its trust growing. Resting peacefully. The kangaroo lies curled up in its enclosure, sleeping soundly. The rescuer watches from a distance, smiling softly. Daily checkup. The rescuer examines the kangaroo's progress, noting that the parasites are fewer and the wounds are healing. They jot down notes in a small notebook. Growing stronger. The kangaroo stands taller, its fur looking cleaner and healthier. It stretches its legs, showing signs of returning strength. Playful moments. The kangaroo hops around the enclosure, testing its strength. The rescuer watches with a proud smile, tossing a small ball for the kangaroo to play with. Outdoor time. The kangaroo is moved to a larger outdoor pen with fresh grass and sunlight. It bounds around happily, its energy clearly returning. Bonding over food. The rescuer hand feeds the kangaroo fresh vegetables, their bond growing stronger. The kangaroo's eyes are bright and trusting. Final treatment. The rescuer applies the last round of ointment to the kangaroo's now healed skin. The parasites are completely gone, and the fur is glossy. Healthy and happy. The kangaroo stands tall and strong, its fur shiny and its eyes full of life. The rescuer gives it a gentle pat, their smile wide with satisfaction. Preparing for release. The rescuer loads the kangaroo into a transport crate, ready to take it back to the wild. The kangaroo looks calm and curious. Journey to the Outback. The rescuer drives the kangaroo to a remote part of the Outback, the landscape familiar and serene. The kangaroo sniffs the air, recognizing its home. Release moment. The rescuer opens the crate, and the kangaroo hops out cautiously. It pauses, looking back at the rescuer as if to say, "Thank you." First hops of freedom. The kangaroo bounds gracefully across the rocky terrain, its movements strong and confident. The rescuer watches with a bittersweet smile. Exploring the Outback. The kangaroo explores its surroundings, sniffing at plants and hopping over rocks. It looks completely at home in the wild. A final glance. The kangaroo pauses on a small hill, looking back at the rescuer one last time. The rescuer waves, their heart full. Rescuer's reflection. The rescuer sits on a rock, gazing at the horizon with a sense of fulfillment. Their jeep is parked nearby, ready for the next rescue. Sunset farewell. The sun sets behind the mountains, casting a golden glow over the Outback. The kangaroo disappears into the distance, free and healthy. New beginnings. The camera pans to the Outback, now peaceful and quiet. A faint silhouette of the kangaroo can be seen hopping in the distance, a symbol of hope and renewal.